Good afternoon, everyone. I hope it's a wonderful, grand, and glorious day for you. I hope it's not sucky or crappy or bad or poor. I hope you've made good decisions today, and I hope that those decisions have resulted in good interactions. I, on the other hand, have had a mixed bag, a handbag of good and bad interactions today, but I'm most interested in discussing my most recent interaction with the Veterans Affairs Office here in the Omaha metro area. My wife called because I got this thing in the back of my mouth that's like abscessing on my tooth, and it hurts and it's killing me. And she called as one of my caregiver and trying to help and see if she could get some information. Not difficult stuff. Done it before. Hey, can I get my husband an appointment? The lady basically told her, well, if you can have him come in, they can give him some pain medicine. And she said, no, he's not interested in taking pharmaceuticals. He would like to see about the thing in the back of his mouth that's abscessing, that hurts, that's keeping him awake, that's distracting him, that's causing some severe difficulty. Well, I don't know if I can help you. I don't know if I can help you. The nurse said to the caregiver, I don't know if I can help you. I just don't even know. I can't even. It's like, are you kidding me? I mean, you're a hospital, right? For sick people, right? Got it. Cool. Track it. Moving on. So then I called. Hey, how's it going? Triage nurse lady, having some issues. Mouth, hurt, ow, abscess, pain. Wife called, didn't get any answers. Don't want pills, would love to be seen. She goes, well, I mean, if you don't want pain management, what can we do for you? Well, let's start with this. Is there a method or means that you could put me in contact with, like, I don't know, a dental office there in Omaha? Does the VA have one? And she said, yes. Are you eligible? And I said, I don't know. You're the nurse who works for the place that tells me if I am or am not eligible. I don't know the answer to that question. I wish I freaking did. If I did, I wouldn't be talking to you. So, she manages to get the information. Okay, no, you're not eligible because it's not service connected. I was like, okay, well, how much does it cost for me just to go to the VA clinic? I'll pay because my mouth is, ow, it hurts. I'm in pain. I need some help. I don't want pills. I would like to see if this pain is something I just need to muscle through and mindfulness out, or is there a real problem that y'all can fix without copious amounts of pain management pharmaceuticals? It's not what I'm interested in. So then they say, okay, fine. We'll put you in contact with the dentist clinic. Then I call the dentist clinic. They say, okay, although it's not service connected, it'll be $385 to be seen. And I said, all right, I'll pay that. Can I pay with cash or debit? And I said, well, we'll send you a bill in the mail. And all that story is and so now I'm on my way there now to go be seen and hopefully get some answers and hopefully get some things fixed, etc. Maybe I'll have to have my teeth pulled. I don't know. But Americans have got to learn to communicate better. This is ridiculous and foolish to allow the bureaucratic red tape to hold you back from being a human being. None of the nursing staff that I spoke with or my wife spoke with were helpful in any way, shape, or form. At all. They went above and beyond to not do things to help. And I have heard story after story after story after story from veteran after veteran after veteran after veteran and wife and spouse of veteran who has fed up with being told that if they don't take pills, they don't matter. I'm not kidding. This isn't hype. This isn't a bunch of fakeness. This is for real. Today, it's happened to me. And that's the first time, and I'm beyond myself. I'm beside myself. It's unbelievable. I've had other veterans tell me. I've even had friends in Omaha tell me that they've experienced it at their doctor. Their VA doctor. It's baffling. It's foolish, and it's got to stop. And it could start stopping by us saying something louder. I'm not talking about protesting. I'm simply saying every opportunity you have to have an interaction with someone that's a veteran, be sure you prepare them. Because look, here's the deal, guys. I'm not going to piss on the VA. I'm not. Because here's why. They help. They help a lot of people. They help my family. They help in a variety of different ways. But this is one way they really suck. And they can do a hell of a lot better. Because there's veterans today who aren't like me, who aren't capable of communicating what's going on, and who will go home and swallow a bottle of those pills that they prescribe them. Because life sucks. And if you don't take pills, you don't matter. I know that's so, like, I don't know, iconoclast, or I don't know what the word, like, just so outlandish to say. That's exactly how it sounds. And that's exactly why I never really believed it up until now. I just really thought, all right, maybe the doctors were pushing the meds a little, but there's no way a veteran would be refused care because he would not take a pharmaceutical. Well, I don't know. If he doesn't want to take drugs, I don't really know how to help him. If he doesn't want to take pills, I really don't know what to do for him. You're a doctor. You went to school and stuff. You went to school to know all about the body and stuff. That's what you're good at, or supposed to be. So why don't, it seems good to apply some of that knowledge, experience, and expertise to, in some way or another, ascertain what the problem is, what the issue is, and come to a conclusion that may or may not result in pharmaceuticals, right? It's okay if they say, well, you need some antibiotics, or, it's going to be really painful. You need some pain management. All right, cool. Let's talk about that. Let's have a discussion. But to tell both my wife and I over the phone that if he's not interested in taking pills to manage his pain for the thing that's growing in the back of his mouth that's killing him, if he's not interested in taking pills, then I don't know what we can do for him. And we had to go to them and say, well, why don't you refer us to the dental clinic? And she's like, oh, well, I guess I could. I guess you could? I want to be clear. It's not that, like, I'm entitled to such great care and I didn't get it and now I'm pissed. That's not the problem here. It's that, again, I'm restating this for those listening now. There's veterans out there who are on the verge of suicide because of some of this pain they're in. I'm not. I'm good. I'm not good. I feel like crap, honestly, but I'm all right. I'm not suicidal, is what I mean. But there are veterans out there who are. And they're going to these doctors saying, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. I'm at my wit's end. This pain is killing me. Psychologically, I don't know how to keep my shit together. I don't know what to do. I'm having a hard time, is what these veterans are saying over and over again. Again, I'm not saying that. I know what to do, and I'm feeling all right mentally. But there are veterans who aren't. There are veterans who are saying these things to their doctors. There are veterans who are preaching this gospel to their doctors over and over and over again. And these doctors are over and over and over again telling them, and I quote, if he's not ready to take pharmaceuticals, I don't know what I can do for him. That's such a terrible thing to tell somebody. And honestly, it's not true, because they do have other options. Because when these doctors that say these things are given other options by the patients themselves, the doctors then acquiesce and say, oh, well, yeah, we could try that. I don't know. I mean, you think it'll work? I don't know if it'll work. I'm not a doctor, but I don't want to take pharmaceuticals for this problem, okay? And I would like to get some treatment for this issue. So let's come to some sort of conclusion. Get on the computer, please, and try to figure something out. Make some phone calls. Let's do some legwork. But pulling out the prescription pad isn't the legwork I'm talking about. That's lazy. Again, there's an opportunity for someone to use pharmaceuticals to get better. Well, take them. Take them and get better. By God, don't stop taking them if it's making you better. But if you know there's a natural alternative, try to take that. Try to take that. Give a crap enough about your body to try to take that. And if you don't, I'm not going to demonize you. I might make fun of you because you're a friend probably, but that's about it. You know that natural things are better. You know that. And I reject the concept and idea that these doctors are that inept, that they're that incapable of actually making a decision that involves something other than pharmaceuticals. I believe that they can. I just believe that so many of them don't. And also I want to make it very clear, a lot of it isn't just the doctors. Today and yesterday and then the day before, these weren't interactions with doctors. These were interactions with nursing staff who were like, well, I could get the doctor to write a script for him. And my wife was baffled. She's like, no, that's not what we're looking for. My husband has this thing in the back of his throat, and he's having a hard time, and he would like to get it figured out and maybe see if it's a problem, and da-da-da-da-da. And they're like, well, he's not really into taking pills, and I just don't really know what we can do. So anyway, you guys are going to hear a lot more of these kinds of phrases. Treat veterans better. It's not that veterans are entitled to anything. It's that we should treat them better. They should get better care. They should. They deserve it because they've worked their ass off for it. And most importantly, it's not that they've worked for it. It's that their patients and their doctors and patients, doctor, patient, that relationship, doctor, patient, that's a normal relationship that should happen, that happens in the civilian world all the time. But for some reason, these VA doctors oftentimes assume that relationship is different. It's not. It's only allowed to be different when the veteran allows it to be different. Because a lot of these veterans still have a military mindset that, number one, if you're broken, you're weak. Number two, doctors make the decisions because they're the boss. And number three, sit down, shut up, and do what you're told. And these doctors capitalize on that. These nursing staff capitalize on that. They capitalize on our politeness. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Okay, we'll do that. All right. They count on that. And when somebody bucks back and says in a kind, reasonable way, I'm not interested in taking pharmaceuticals to treat this issue. Instead, I'm actually interested in finding some natural methods. However, I want to ensure my face isn't going to rot off my noggin, okay? So can we get some in there? Can we do some scoping, pictures, x-rays? I don't know what it is that you guys should do to me, to my face hole, but there's some problems. Can we make sure it's good? Because if it's good, I'll go home and swish some colloidal silver and peroxide and I'll be all right. But if it's not good, I'd like you guys to do something about it. And if that something or plan involves pharmaceuticals, then okay, let's talk about it. Let's have that discussion together. But if you come at me when I come to you and say I need problems and tell me the only option is pharmaceuticals, and that when I tell you no, I'm not interested in taking the pharmaceuticals, you tell me then you don't know what to do, that means you're a bad practitioner. You're a bad healthcare practitioner when you do that. You're making bad decisions. You're misrepresenting the Veterans Affairs Office that does excellent things for veterans across the country, and you are doing a bad job. You're doing a bad job. So, is it wrong to say that you, the veteran, deserves better healthcare? No, it's not wrong. It's not entitled. It's not prissy. It's not bad. It's not weak. It's good. You're going to hear a lot more of things like this. Treat veterans better. It's not about getting the doctors to do what you want. It's about you and the doctor sitting down and saying, here's the problems, here's a list of things that we could do as an option, and here's what we're going to do. Here's the options, here's what we're going to do. Here's the options, here's what we're going to do. But most veterans I know would rather drink a bottle of booze or swallow a handful of pills to deal with their problems rather than go deal with these idiot doctors at the VA. That's a fact, dude. That's a fact. And because of that, there are veterans right now who are probably my age or even younger who aren't getting access to treatment and benefits they need. Benefits. All right, let's talk about it for a minute. When you go in there to talk to that doctor, if you're getting any money from the VA, you know there's a relationship. There's a financial and a number relationship between what you say and what they give you. So you're guarded. You're already on guard. You're already having a hard time talking to these people. And then they tell you, well, we got pills. We got buckets of pills. If you want some, we'll give you them. We'll give you pills if you want. And then you say, no. I want a solution, not a Band-Aid. I got a Band-Aid at home. Ibuprofen and, whatever. I can fix that. The problem isn't the pain. The problem is, why is the pain there? It wasn't there a week ago. It hurts. Ow. Let's figure it out. Doctor, person, healing guy that's supposed to know about this body of mine that I have here in here. And so, anyway, I'm just sort of venting a little bit and rambling. But I'm just astounded at the way that it's allowed to happen. And that, you know what, I'm just a dude. I'm just a person complaining right now. And if I walked into that hospital and tried to make a stink about this, not a thing would happen. Nothing. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. It's frustrating as hell to try to figure out what to do about the problem when there's not really a solution. Other than you, the veteran that's listening to this, standing up and being like, no. But also not being afraid of the VA either. Not like running away from the VA or staying away from some treatment or therapy that you might get there just because they're treating you like crap. Just because you know they might treat you like crap. Which is tempting right now for me, I'm not going to lie. But I love my wife and I told her I'd go, so I'm going. But it's like, man, these people I'm about to walk into don't seem to care a lot about things. And it's frustrating. It's also frustrating because there's good practitioners in the VA right now. There's good doctors. There's good social workers. There's good people there who do good things, who really give a crap. But these other people, they mess it up for them. These other bad workers that they mess it up for everybody else. It's frustrating. If you've listened long enough, you know I've got a service dog. And my service dog's been triggering me all day. He's an amazing dog. He knows things are tough. Guys, I appreciate all the help and support. I'm going to go ahead and sign off and try to go in here to this appointment. For more information about what Veterans for Natural Rights is or isn't, please go to their Facebook page or the website. If you'd like to get involved here in the Omaha metro area, we have a Veterans for Natural Rights Omaha, so you can check that out. And if you'd like to find out more about some of the advocacy work that I do here in Omaha, you can visit BorisTheServiceDog.com. He's my amazing service animal. He's wagging his tail right now. I'm looking at him. He's doing the slow lick and the puppy dog eyes at me. But anyway, I'm going to go in there and try to let him dig around my face a bit. I'll update you guys later. You're awesome. Thanks so much.